Hey beauties, good evening to you. Now, I don't know, I just feel this unction, a sort of impression upon my heart realm, to speak on this. I was going to leave it alone because I didn't think it was important, but I saw something today, a video today, and I said, you know what, let me address it. Now, I know a number of Jamaicans are happy that I don't know if she's a former DPP or still she's in limbo, in transit. Sort of DPP. I'm talking, Miss Paula Llewellyn. I'm not sure what her position is, because I suppose the present ruling party wants to fight the case for her to be, reinstated in her position. So I guess she's in limbo because the other woman, Miss Thompson or Mrs. Thompson, is just the acting DPP, I suppose, right now. And I know that a number of people are not happy with how a number of things have been handled, in terms of cases that people who should have been out were not let out, and those who are in, are in, sort of thing. So her job was not done, with precision. It was not done effectively and efficiently in a number of people's minds. All right, and they basically have been lobbying for her to be thrown out, to say the very least. And with all of what has been happening, she somewhat seemingly demitted office. As I said, I'm not sure what her current status is, but what for me is a bit concerning. All right, let us say she's not the DPT. Let us say, hypothetically, I don't know why her personal life was now brought to the fore. So she went somewhere to just enjoy herself, might as well, because her life is in limbo, her fate as it relates to her job. And someone decided to video it and send it out. What business is that of ours? Really, I thought that was just too much. She's a human being. You don't have to like her. Maybe she did her job well, maybe she did not. I have no clue about, how she has handled her job over the years. To be honest, I really was not, I don't, when I tell people I am clueless about who is who, it's nowadays I'm trying to know people. You'd be surprised. I hardly know names. I hardly know what people do. Sometimes I'm talking to friends and they say, I don't know this person, that person is. I said, I really don't. I just don't. I am so clueless. It is not funny. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it is what it is. If I don't know, I just don't know. So I have no clue about her. What I know is that she's my black sister. And if we're already, we face across the universe, across the world rather, systemic racism from other races, predominantly, the white supremacists. So the black man has been beaten. And then what we're doing, we're adding more bricks or fuel to the fire, coals in the fire, by tearing our black brother and sister down. So, all right, you don't want her in her job. She's out, presumably. Why video the lady and send out her? That's invasive. I thought that was just so invasive. I didn't think it was good. I really didn't think it was good. I thought that was, when somebody says something, butu, zutupek, hutupek, just unbecoming of whether you're a man or a woman. And I saw a video of somebody, a vlogger, demolishing how the woman looks. She didn't make herself. What do you mean the lady favor donkey in a Shrek? And they demolished how she looked and said, I'm going to curse you because of your ugliness. And I said to myself, I started to think on part B of the first commandment, which says, love your neighbor as yourself. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's an expansive commandment. It is in the top two. It is in the top two. That is how serious God takes that commandment. And I noticed something in life. Isn't generally not people who, when I was growing up, I used to feel very cute because people would make people who are pretty, pretty people, beautiful people, gorgeous people, by what they call beauty, via universal standards, feel as though if your outward appearance is beautiful, that your inward is not. And people who may look what you call ugly on the outside, that maybe they're nice people. So they would treat people like myself who look nice badly, and I couldn't understand it. and they misread. Sorry, there was a misunderstanding of Proverbs 31. It says, "Charm is deceptive, but beauty is fleeting." It is very, very clear. I don't think they understood it. They thought that when it said, almost like it says, maybe people who couldn't read and write properly, and their mental ability or their comprehension skills were low, so they probably thought it was saying beauty is deceptive, sort of a thing. Maybe that's how they understood it. It says charm can come from anyone, whether you're ugly or pretty, and beauty is fleeting, meaning whether you're beautiful or you're not beautiful, you're getting older, so you're going to change. So that a youthful look and whatever you call beauty, and some people look better when they get older too than when they were younger. You remember Miss Lou, some ugly picnic grew up pretty for true, but this one was a sight. And I used to say, and it's when I got older, I said, but the people who dub as ugly, I find that their inside is also ugly. I kid you not. I have never seen a pretty woman or a handsome man getting up and demolishing how somebody looks. I have never seen it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that it may, and I cannot say in the privacy of their homes. Many of us do things that we're not proud of in the privacy of our homes. I try not to, because I know there's a God who is watching me. I try not to. I endeavor not to. We have all said things that we should not have, and I'm not going to excuse it. For me, I don't get up and meddle in people's and make mischief on somebody who has never done anything. I probably will vent to somebody about somebody who is making mischief in my life, and start to say, so them favor whatever, and I said, sure, I just become a vex because they're so evil and wicked. But I don't get up and make mischief and be a meddler and mix up a talebearer, or somebody who spreads gossip and lies and rumors and create factions and this. Absolutely not. I have a reverence and respect and honor and a fear of God. But I'm saying this, my black brothers and sisters, do not tear your black brother and sister down. They're already facing it. You don't know what that woman has gone through when she was younger to now. And becoming a DPP may have been a liberation for her to say that, boy, them used to tell me I'm ugly, and look at what I've accomplished. The ugly pitney was able to accomplish a feat that many will never be able to. Yes, she's not a beauty queen, fine, but we don't need to elaborate. We don't need to, create almost a series out of the woman's features. And some of the people who are saying it, when you look at them, they're not far from her. So if she's a Shrek in the donkey, or the what? No, Shrek. And I said, this is so sad. We have been so tainted and scarred as a people that we think it is funny to be demolishing somebody's looks, whether you're white or black. But as black people, we cannot seem to get it together to unite. We cannot seem to get it together. It's not a good thing. Don't do it, people, because I have seen people who are beautiful. They have lost their beauty and their handsome look. I've seen it. I've given a story, a true one, about somebody I know personally who that pretty look left because of an accident. Don't do it, people. Don't demolish further our black brother and sister. If you want to speak about injustices, we speak about injustices and hit out on it. Hit out against inequities. Hit out against things that are wrong. But it is evil. It is, you don't know how you, suppose a woman go and try to end her life. I'm not saying she is going to. I pray she doesn't, because she cannot take that sort of psychological and verbal abuse. She's probably struggling with how she looks. I thought it was invasive that somebody would have videoed her being at the little function, dancing and trying to enjoy herself, maybe so that she doesn't lose her mind, and you video it and then people demolish her and talk about her looks. You see a wounded soldier and you wound her more. That's evil. That's evil. Stop tearing down your black brother and sister, especially in ways like that. Talk about they're ugly and they look like this and they look like that. When you yourself, when you know you don't look good, none at all. You're inside, neither you're out. It's sad. It is sad that we just don't get it as black people. And that is why we're always at the bottom of the food chain. I don't know. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this message, please.